Hi, I'm Joyce, the Energy Lady, and I'm going to share a conversation today about expectations because that seems to be something that's upsetting people a lot lately. In fact, I just had my own little upset with my expectations. I shot this whole video and then it did not record on my phone because I had too much storage. And so I expected it to work and I expected it to perform for me. So do you have the expectations of other people? Do you have expectations that people be a certain way, that people do certain things? Do you have expectations about how you want people to treat you? Expectations versus possibilities, there's a difference. Expectations makes you a victim, okay? When there are unfulfilled expectations, there's going to be an upset, guarantee. People will not always fulfill your expectations. They're not actually here to do that. There are possibilities that you can create, and you can even ask people for those things. I've been married 42 years, and when I got engaged to my husband, I said, I love flowers and I love cards. So any occasion that you can to give me flowers and cards, please do. He didn't grow up with that. He would not have known that that was an expectation of mine. But I asked for the possibility that, hey, when we have special occasions, can you do that? And he's done that very well for 42 years, and I have loved it. But if I had never communicated that with him, that would have never happened. I'm not saying he's not a good guy and he wouldn't have thought of it himself, but it wasn't something that was on his radar. So if things are not being communicated, if you have an expectation of people and that's not getting communicated, then you're going to have an upset. So what are some of the unfulfilled expectations that you're upset about? Think about that one. Think about things that maybe have even happened over the past month. Maybe Christmas didn't turn out the way you thought it did. Maybe people didn't come see you that you thought were going to come see you. Maybe you didn't get a gift that you thought you were going to get. Maybe you didn't go somewhere you thought you were going to go. Ooh, this sun is right in my eyes. And so my question for you is, when you have those expectations, what do you do with that? Do you want people to fix that for you? Do you expect people to fix that for you? What are you doing on your end? For example, I had a person say to me that her boyfriend was not doing the things she wanted him to do for her. And I said, have you ever communicated to him what you're hoping the relationship would look like? And she said, no. And I said, well, that's your first upset then. You're not communicating what you want it to look like. Now, once again, I say people won't fulfill all those expectations, but it leaves you a victim and it leaves you unhappy when you have upsets because your expectations weren't met. If you expect people to be happy, kind, generous, giving, then you might be upset. But what if you created the possibility that you were that? What if you were kind, generous, giving? You created the possibilities of you being the person you want other people to be. Then that's the kind of people you're going to attract. If you're just walking around with an upset because people are not meeting your expectations, then guarantee you're going to find all those people who are not meeting your expectations because that's what you're looking for. And so expectations and possibilities are literally opposites of each other. Expectations are a demand. And you even have expectations of yourself. And what is your first go-to when you don't meet your own expectations? Shame. And shame is a heavy duty weight that pulls and sucks you down into that vortex. And so when you have expectations of yourself that you're not meeting, forgive yourself because we're not going to meet all those expectations. You're not going to meet all those goals you set. You're not going to meet all those things you put out for yourself. Be gentle. Forgive yourself if you have not met those expectations you have set for yourself. And forgive others who have not met the expectations you have for them because they're humans and they're getting really used to this human life just like you are. So I hope you have a really great day and take a look at that.